You touched on the whole Web3 thing. One of my questions here, which is a one-word answer, was Metaverse. Potentially amazing or complete fantasy?
I think it's potentially amazing. I think it was riding the wave of that group sentiment that was going on at the time. We'd just been through the COVID pandemic and everyone was working remotely, socializing remotely. And there was this like wave of, I guess, groupthink of like, oh, we've like jumped 15 years forward in terms of how we want to live our digital lives. And actually what's happened the last couple of years is people are coming back into the office a bit more. And
You want that human interaction now, don't you?
yeah.
Zoomed out. Yeah.
So, I mean, I think there's value in some of the bits that are within that, but the idea of like a fully virtualized experience replacing the vast majority of your day, I think is a bit of a reach. But like some of the stuff that's been demoed by Apple, like the sitting courtside to watch basketball games and stuff, that looks really cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure I want to do this sat in a room virtualized as a dinosaur.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, I think the gimmicky stuff in that Metaverse presentation, the big one that they did when they kind of rebranded the company, I think most of that isn't what will survive, but I do think Metaverse is interesting, but I think actually what it will end up looking like will be quite different. Microsoft have this mirror where you can,
Oh yeah, I know.
where you, like basically the tech demo was, you know, you're sitting at a table as if you're sat next to someone, and actually you can move your head and the angle, it is a video, but it feels like you're sat opposite that person.
And then the physical tech itself has to come on a long way before, we're at the point where it becomes a natural thing. Like the Microsoft thing, that kind of just had shades of prison visit to me.
Oh, do you know?
The vision,
I know what you mean.
the Vision Pro, the Vision Pro, it looks like the idea that you can bring this virtual world or have your, giant TV screen in front of you, you draw it to the size you want, but the tech itself is just, that's just clunky and unwieldy and unpleasant. And until it's to the point where you can wear a pair of glasses or you literally have something impregnated in your retinas that allow you to be able to experience this kind of thing, but as if it was real.
Do you think they rushed to that? Did it feel like they needed a new product and the tech and hardware wasn't quite there yet, and they were? Or do you think when you put it on, it'll be like so many of those other Apple products where you suddenly go, oh my god, I didn't know what I was missing in my life until I actually picked this up and realised how cool it was.
So I think they've kind of come at the market from the other. You've got like Facebook who are like, and we're going to produce a device that's affordable for most people today, and over time the experience will get better. I think Apple have started trying to come at the other end, which is this is like the lowest that we think the experience can be. This is the lowest quality that we think we can deliver. Okay, it's going to cost $3,500, but that's where it is today, and we're hoping that the price over time comes down to meet people where it is. But even then, I think it's a different device, different experience they're trying to produce than that ultimate vision of like the glasses that you wear the entire time. Like it's for little bits here and there. And I think they don't even know necessarily what's going to stick and what's not. You could see in their demo, they had all sorts of stuff, like the stuff where the guy was interacting with his family and like recording it. No one's going to do that, surely. But yeah, like I said, the basketball stuff looked really interesting. Gaming looked interesting. The fact that it can virtualize a display looks potentially interesting. I mean, if we can get to the point where you can put on glasses like Amy's wearing, and I can have 3 screens in front of me and I just need a keyboard and I can work from anywhere, I am all in on that. That sounds great. But there's some really big scientific problems. It's not just software, it's like hardware, lighting, lenses. It's those sorts of problems that science still needs to solve before we can get there with that.
Yeah.
And I feel slightly skeptical because I remember my experience of the PlayStation VR headset. I remember my experience, the HoloLens, seeing what it could do and then actually putting one on and going, oh my god, are you serious? This is horrible. No one is going to use this in a million years. Terrible piece of technology. If anyone can do it, I suppose Apple are the most likely to be able to develop something where you're going to put it on and go, yeah, okay, I can't see myself going back to, I feel the same about AirPods. Like, there's no way I'm putting corded headphones back on. Like, that's just, didn't know I was missing that from my life until I used it every single day for 5 years, 10 times a day, and now you realise, like, there's no way I'm threading those cords through my t-shirt
Yeah, it's like,
to listen to stuff.